Welcome back to this week's video. Today we are going to discuss November market statistics. Is it getting better or is it getting worse? You're going to find out very shortly. And if you want a full market report sent to your inbox, just comment down below yes please, and I'll send you the market report. And let me know what area you specifically live in, and I will send you those details broken down as well if you would like to have those in your inbox ready to take a peek at later today. So what the November numbers are showing us are not surprising for most people. Now, we are going to see an average sale price across the GTA, which we're going to use right now, just that Greater Toronto area as a vague number, of just under $1,080,000. Now, this sounds like a lot of money still. This is the average price. This is going to contain detached townhouse, condo. It's going to contain everything in this average price. So we will expand further, but this average price has actually been very, very stable. The last 4 months, we have only seen a $15,000 to $20,000 variance between this average sale price. So this is actually a very good sign that we're continuing to see some stability in the market. For months and months, we were seeing a lot of volatility, and now we're seeing stability. So stability is good. It's going to make sellers more happy. It's going to make buyers more happy. It's going to make things a little bit more predictable, and it's going to make the market make a lot more sense. Now, even though we're talking GTA numbers, we're still going to talk about a few things that you'll see on the graphic I have here as well, that we are down about 50% on transactions year over year in the month of November. Now, what this means is it's confirming that we had a year that was just out of this world last year. We were seeing numbers from the sales perspective, listings perspective, the quickest days on market that we've seen in years. So we're seeing a lot of this take a step back to reality, where we're not seeing everybody selling their house just to make a couple extra bucks. We are back to seeing people sell their house because they need to move or they want to buy another property, and buyers buying because they want to get into the market. So this is good. It's a large step back in terms of the amount of transactions month over month, but this is more realistic and this makes a lot of sense. Now, days on market, you're going to see we're at 22 days on market here just on this graphic, and that's a pretty comfortable number for myself. 3 weeks to have your house on the market and sold, very stable. A week that we were having last year was great for sellers, not so great for buyers because you had no time to think and you had to offer on some houses that you might not have actually wanted to if you had time to think about it. So overall, stability, something that I am all for, and I hope that this continues going forward. Now that we've covered the Greater Toronto area, I'm going to break down a couple of areas that I think are important for you if you're watching this video, and if you live in the GTA. These are going to give you a little bit more of a specific idea of a neighborhood that you might be looking to buy your next house in or potentially sell your property in. We're going to cover Peel, so Brampton, Mississauga, and Caledon region, and Halton Hills. So you got Burlington, Oakville, Milton, Halton Hills. We're going to give you a breakdown here so you can get a better idea of what these numbers are. First, we're going to start with detached houses, and we're going to start in Peel region. Now, the average detached house across all three areas in Peel region is $1,351,000. Keep in mind, Brampton, Mississauga, Caledon are in this $1,351,000 average, and the way you're going to see this broken down, and you'll see it on a slide sheet that I have available for you if you comment down below, is you're going to see Brampton's numbers just under 1.2 for your average detached house price at $1,197,000. You're going to see Caledon at 1.580, so pretty close to $1.6 million for a detached in Caledon, still going very strong. Keep in mind, Caledon does have a lower transaction volume, so this average price can be inflated based on the lack of transactions that we have going on there. For example, they had 40 transactions and Brampton had 142. Last but not least, Mississauga, on 166 transactions last month, they had a massive $1,427,000 average detached house price. This is a big price. Obviously, it's above that average house price that we're seeing across that GTA, which is why I wanted to break down these numbers a little bit further for you. It gives you an idea that the average detached house is not necessarily $1 million. This is just an average across all the aspects available, which is why we're getting into the nitty gritty here. Now we're going to hop into townhouses and see what the averages in the Peel region look like there. In Brampton, you've got $870,000 as the average townhouse price. You've got a Caledon average townhouse price of $853,000. Then if we head to Mississauga, your average townhouse, keep in mind, without a condo fee, is $1,059,000. So we'll start with Brampton being the more affordable of the two. You've got $659,000 in Brampton for your average condo townhouse. Keep in mind, average price plus whatever the monthly maintenance fee might be. You might have a maintenance fee of $200 a month, or it could be as high as $500, $600, $700 a month. It depends on the specific house and the unit. If there's something you're looking at in particular, comment down below. I'll let you know exactly what that average price was once again, and I can get you any details you need on properties as well if you need something very specific. Now, Mississauga, $782,000 was that average condo townhouse price. More affordable than that townhouse, there is no question, but it's still not cheap to get into the Mississauga market. So you might have to start with a condo in a lot of places, especially if you're on one single income. It's going to be very difficult unless you have a good size down payment or you're coming from a previous property. And Caledon, in the condo townhouses, there are actually no data. There's no sales that happened last month for a condo townhouse, so they're scratched there. Now, condos in the Peel region, you're going to have some data from each category. Keeping in mind, Caledon, once again, very low amount of transactions for condos just because there are not nearly as many as there are in Mississauga, and Brampton has some as well, just not as many as Mississauga. So Brampton, the average was $529,000 for condos. Caledon was $735,000. Keep in mind, this is only off of a handful of transactions, so it's inflated, and they could potentially all be just 2 bedrooms, and that doesn't give you a good scale if you're looking for a 1 bedroom. And in Mississauga, the number is going to sound attractive, but there are a lot of condos, so keep that in mind. This is a pool of 1, 2, 3 bedrooms plus dens, whatever it may be. Your average price is $600,000 for a condo in Mississauga. So now that we've covered the Peel region, I will hop over to the Halton region for you guys, and I'll give you another breakdown. If you are interested in another region that I haven't talked about yet, put it down in the description below. I'll happily do a separate video. If you could, before we head on to the next category, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you could. You're going to get 2 videos every week from me, and I hope you find value if you subscribe to the channel. And I hope you share it with any of your friends and family who might find value as well. Now, as we head into the Halton region, the average house price was $1,476,000. Obviously, we've discussed compiled of all these different types of properties, but higher than what we had in the Peel region at $1,351,000. We're talking about detached houses. We've got Burlington at $1,223,000, Halton Hills $1,160,000. We got Milton 1434. So Milton is a higher price point at the moment, and we're going to see Oakville with a whopping $1,800,000 for your average detached house prices. Townhouses will start from Oakville because it's always the most expensive. $1,168,000 for your average townhouse in Oakville. When you're getting to Milton, $887,000, starting to get a little bit better affordability wise. Halton Hills $913,000. And then you've got a Burlington $881,000 average townhouse price. Now, let's go condo townhouses. We've got Burlington $776,000, Halton Hills $683,000, $686,000 coming out of Milton, and Oakville, of course, just shy of $1 million at $935,000 for your average condo townhouse. There's still a fee on top of that, and we're almost at $1 million in Oakville still. It's unbelievable. Let's just be real. That's a lot of money for a condo townhouse. And condos, these areas are a lot less saturated with condos than Mississauga. However, they're starting to get a lot more populated, especially that Oakville northern border with Milton. There are a ton of condos. So let's take a look. We've got Burlington, $755,000 average condo price. You've got Halton Hills, which there were only 2 sales, $812,000. So it's a very skewed number. We've got Milton, $613,000 is that average average price, keep in mind. And Oakville, 718,000, but they do have the highest amount of condos that have been sold in the last month. This has been your market update. When I'm looking at these numbers personally, I'm seeing some good things like stability in the market from month to month, year over year. We've only seen a $15,000 to $20,000 drop in the last 6 months. So this is a good thing. I think stability is great. However, if you're thinking about getting into the market, obviously a lot of these prices are still going to be very high. So you're going to have to take into consideration, if you're going to get into it, what are you going to be able to sacrifice so you can get yourself into the market a little bit easier? Is it just getting a condo first? I still think that's the best option personally, but you have to make your own decision. Nobody will force you to do what you don't want to do. And I hope that you enjoyed the video today. Once again, if you can, tap that subscribe button there. Follow me. You'll get 2 videos every single week. And if you don't have the data you're looking for in this video, let me know what you want, and I will email it directly to you. If you live in Peterborough and you're interested in that data, let me know. I'm happy to send it out to you. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching.